Hello to my lovely viewers, it's PNG. Thank you for tuning to my One Piece Bounty Rush video. So everyone this morning, from my time anyway, it was literally in the morning, and we watched the announcement of the new 5th anniversary official Extreme unit. And of course everyone knows it's the EX Extreme Whitebeard Edward Newgate, the great pirate himself. Absolutely deserved that title. And finally they made a extreme version of Pops, which absolutely deserve it. So I'm very excited, as probably everyone know that I am very passionate with using Whitebeard, and gave him every resources whatever was available. And now the whole topic of today's this video is to discuss the new element, and of course the main subject of the thumbnail you just saw when you clicked it in. I will discuss regarding about that, but for now let's just talk about the new element. The new element that Bandai this morning introduced was the light and dark element. So these two new element is a completely new concept. They don't have a particular sort of how they can counter out each other, but the way it works is, so I'll show you this diagram. So element interaction, how it works. So light element, slight advantage against red, blue and green, and very weak to dark. So in other words, the light element has overall the major advantage against the current majority of the units that exist in the game. But of course, I believe eventually when there's more light and dark element characters get introduced, or maybe they'll be implied into the existing character as well to have that power, we don't know. But for now, all the current units are only red, green and blue, but the light element will be able to actually affect them a little bit more than usual, but not super effective. So you will do a little bit more damage towards them than normal, but very weak against dark. So dark element is very strong against light element, slightly weak to red, blue and green. So overall, the existing characters will able to take on the dark element unit in the future. So I don't think it's a major problem. But of course, if you're a light element user and me, who's going to be using Whitebeard quite a lot, will have a bit of challenge to face up against the upcoming new dark element units in the future. And it's not going to be fun, but it should be fine, because if we look at the way it works is it overall as a support. If you add some element support characters for dark or light element characters, huge effect. So the way it works is if you put dark or light into as a support character, it does boost up the effect a bit more, so boost up your support percentages. And adding some element support characters for red, blue and green element, it does create a medium effect only, so not huge support effect. And adding light or dark support effect for red, blue and green element is just small effect. It's just same as adding red, blue and green support character for light or dark characters, it will be small effect. So ideally, what is just saying, the basic thing is just when you do use a light element character, put as much light or dark element unit, and then you'll get high effects, but they are kind of interacting each other. If you put sort of like adding the same element to support, it's just overall you can understand the concept. Just make sure that probably the light and the dark units won't get as highly support percentages, because they're very new, so we'll have to wait until a bit later until there's more unit introduced in the game. All right, so that is the way how that light and dark element works. And overall, when they get released on 24th of January, when Extreme Whitebeard, EX Whitebeard get released, and then we'll get to use these new elements. All right, so enough with the element support, the new element subject. We are here to discuss regarding about my speculation that we will be getting another Extreme EX unit probably very soon as I thought, because I personally think the way Bandai has been releasing their extreme character, especially at the official anniversary, they have released so far as a trend 3 extreme units during the official anniversary period. So the way I think is, on around February, I guess after if we look at Zoro's banner, well, currently, yeah, Zoro's banner, his banner's going to end at the 14th of February. So I'm assumingly the idea what Bandai's trying to do is to get everyone hyped up to burn their rainbow diamonds and get Extreme EX Whitebeard. And once they realize another Extreme unit get released after this date, the 14th of February, they'll release someone like Blackbeard, the Yonko Blackbeard, with the dark element, or maybe potentially can switch between dark and light, but I think he's going to be more focused on dark. There's no point of putting him to have both access to both power unless Bandai really want to take a piss and just get him to be the most broken unit, because if you have access to dark, he'll be strong against EX Whitebeard, but when he changed to light, he have the advantage against the normal regular element characters. So it might be that case, or he's just going to be focused on dark element just to be an absolute counter to EX Whitebeard, and maybe has some broken traits and skill that can make up the weak attack against the current element characters. That's why I'm guessing that Yonko Blackbeard will most likely be out. I'm not trying to bait you guys. It's just my speculation, my prediction, my guess that following the trend from the last two anniversary, the 3rd and the 4th anniversary, when they released 3 extreme character. Because if we look at the dates now, if we look at the 3rd anniversary, around December time, they released the first EX Yamato. I think it was around 20th of December. And then eventually they released the Blue Dragon EX Kaido around the 27th of December. So that's the second EX. Then afterwards, everyone thought that was it. But that didn't end it. Once, around February time, they released Expensive EX Luffy, which is that's the official first time and then the anniversary releasing 3 EXs in one go. So within the 2-month period, we got 3 EXs at the 3rd anniversary. Once it hit to 4th anniversary, most recent one was last year, we got Battle of Monsters All In, EX Big Mom All In, the new one, and absolutely still broken, I would personally say. Still really powerful. We got her approximately about, I think it was at literally end of December or the new year. And then afterwards, we got EX Hybrid Kaido, approximately around the 10th of January. I think that's when it got released. So that's the second EX at the 4th anniversary. Eventually, the official 4th anniversary EX was the first EX Extreme Emma Zoro. Zoro was the 4th anniversary official unit, and that was the 3rd EX within the 2-month period again. So I would say, from this trend, I believe Bandai most likely will release another EX very soon. The whole point about introducing Whitebeard, because he is probably the most demanding and the most not treated well character in the One Piece Bounty Rush. And they finally released an extreme unit of him, and everyone probably will be led to burning a lot of rainbow diamonds, that's including me, to go ahead and get him. And then once they suddenly surprisingly released another extreme unit, like someone like Blackbeard, the dark element, the first one, they probably have to, because they can't just release the light version, the light element character, and then just leave the dark nowhere to be seen. They need to introduce it into the game to start things off. So I believe Blackbeard most likely will come out around February somewhere, or maybe just literally after when EX Zoro's rebanner finishes, and then you will get another one. Then you will have to forcefully burn or buy rainbow diamonds to get that character, because that's the only way really if you want to see more new units and try out new things for this game. And anyone that's find that Whitebeard was annoying to deal with, then the Blackbeard will come in and then he will counter Whitebeard. But we'll have to see. But I personally think Blackbeard will come, but not guaranteeing you anything. But that is what the trend has been like the last 2 years. So I strongly believe Yonko Blackbeard will come for this 5th anniversary to introduce the dark element character. Alright guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and hopefully that did not disencourage you to get Whitebeard. And some of you who are very big fan of Blackbeard, of course, aka Mamba, that one's the guy who always looking for Blackbeard every year. We thought Blackbeard will keep coming, but never turn up. But I think this year there is a very strong chance this period he will come. And then if he does come, of course, I know Mamba will be going nuts about it, and he will go all out for him. If it does, then I will be looking forward to use my Whitebeard against his Blackbeard. That will be nice to be seen in the game. Well, anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did like it, please like and subscribe and share the video for anyone wanna hear about how I predict if Blackbeard will turn up in this 5th anniversary. Hopefully you will enjoy the rest of the period, and then I'll catch up when Whitebeard get released then. See ya.